What's up, soulmates, and welcome back once again to my channel. How are you today? Hopefully you are good. In today's video, guys, I'm going to be showing us how to cut a pencil skirt perfectly. If you are new to my channel, ooh, I can see you are new to my channel, right? Have you subscribed? Please do so now. And if you've already subscribed to this channel, I thank you for your support. Please click on the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. And if by the end of this video you find it helpful, please give us a thumbs up. I upload videos in this channel every Wednesdays and Sunday by God's grace. So guys, without taking much of our time, let's get into the video. Let's go. So guys, here we are on the table, and I'm going to use this fabric we are seeing on the table for the pencil skirt. If you notice, I've already placed my front and my back piece together. Now I'm going to start by measuring my waist measurement. That's line here, this area is the upper part of our skirt, and this is the down part of our skirt. So now I'm going to start by measuring my waist measurement. My waist measurement is 36. Now also notice that this is the full length of the skirt. This skirt is going to have band, so I've already minus 2 inches from the actual measurement of my skirt, and I have 25 inches here. I'm going to be using 2 inches to fold it like that. So if you're adding band on your own, remember to take it out before taking the full length of your skirt. Now, with that being said, I'm going to start with my waist measurement. Now I have a waist measurement of 36. When you divide 36 inches into 4, that will give us 9 inches. So this is my 9 inches here, and I'm going to add that to this skirt. So when I add my 1 inch, that will be 10, and 2 inches allowance, that will give us 12 inches. Can you see? My skirt will have that. Now I'm going to mark my hip line. So from my waist to my hip line will give me 9 inches. Why mark it? Don't come and mark 9 inches like this. Okay, take out your 2 inches band, remember that, then you mark in your 9 inches. So this is our hip line. So if I want, I will rule it. So let me just rule it for illustration's sake. So now on this hip line, I'm going to insert my hip measurement. Anambra State election, helicopters has been flying up and down. So guys, I'm just going to pause, let this sound pass by, and we'll continue. Anambra State has been hot for the past 2 weeks since the governorship election is coming up, and they just concluded the election yesterday, and everywhere has been hot since then. So guys, let's continue with our tutorial. I just gave you guys a highlight on the happenings in Anambra State. Okay, so now that I have my hip line, I'm going to insert my hip measurement on this line. Now when you divide 44 inches into 4, we are going to get 11 inches plus 2 inches seam allowance. That will give us 13. Now note that we are not going to add any dart on our hip, because you know the hip is not going to have that. Like the dart will not go down all the way to the hip. Did you understand? Okay, now with that being said, now I have 13 inches here. Because this is a pencil skirt, when I come at the down part of my skirt here, the hemming line, I'm not going to mark 13 inches. I'm going to mark 11 inches because I want this to be a little bit tapered. So I'm taking 2 inches off from my hip, the measurement I have on my hip line. So now I'm going to connect my lines from my waist to my hip line and from there to the hemming line. So can you see that? I hope this is showing, or rather I think let me use a white chalk so that the lines will be bold enough. So now that I have my white chalk here with me, I'm just going to retrace the lines. So I think this is better now. So the next thing I'm going to do, at the waistline here, I'm going to come down by 1 inch, 1 inch on my waistline, and I'm going to connect it at the side line here. So you can connect it straight or you can make it curvy, but it's like I'm going to use free hand here just to give it a little bit of curve. This is because of the stomach area. So did you see that? This is what we have for the front. Now I'm not going to apply this to the back when cutting, okay? So now I'm just going to cut my front piece and my back piece together. Then after I will remove the front piece and continue with the back. So around this place you wouldn't want this line to be sharp, so while cutting just try to blend it, okay? So now I'm going to bring out my front skirt and I'm going to cut out this 1 inch here. So now guys, did you see? This is it for the front skirt. So don't forget to add in your dart and your notch. So I'm going to take my dart. So if you want to insert your dart measurement, you divide your nipple to nipple measurement into 2. So mine is 8. When you divide this into 2, I'm going to have 4 inches, but I'm not going to insert 4. I'll take 4.5, because by the time I take ½ inch from this side and ½ inch from this side, it is going to come back to our 8 inches. So I'm going to mark 4.5 inches. Did you see that? Now for our front dart, I will take 5 inches for the front dart. So when I'm darting, I'm going to stop here. Remember to throw away your 2 inches band, don't forget that. So now you can notch the upper part of your waistline, okay? So you notch it like that. This will remind you that this is where you're supposed to take your dart. Now this one aside. So now guys, at the back part of my fabric, you notice I have 2 lines here. I have 2 inches at this part. This is 2 inches all the way, but I came at the upper part of the back here. I divided the 2 inch into 1 inch here, 1 inch here. This is because eventually I'm going to cut this out because I'm not going to be using it, and this here will serve as my zip allowance. Then the 2 inches I have here, I'm going to use it as the folding of my back slit. Is that understood? So now guys, now that we are done cutting our front piece and our back piece together, this is our band. Okay, so as you can see, I've already ironed this band. Okay, so I took, if I should spread it out, you will see this is the look of the band before I folded in 1/2 inch like that, and also fold 1/2 inch here before I finally fold it up like this. This is my band. Okay guys, also notice this, that at the down part of my band, that is here, I have the down part coming outward a little bit. Okay, this is because when I'm top stitching on this upper part of the band here, when I'm top stitching, my thread will be able to pick up the back band, so to say. Okay, pick it up without missing the band at the back. Is that okay? So with this guys, we've come to the end of the pencil skirt tutorial with waistband. It's already 6:30 here guys, it's late. So if you find this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up. Please, if you find it helpful guys, I'm begging, give me a thumbs up. This is the only way I know that I'm actually communicating. Okay, it's also a way you guys appreciate our hard work. Okay, can you see it's already 6:30 and I'm here filming a pencil skirt for you guys. Please appreciate it. Okay, just give me a thumbs up, and if you have any question, just comment. I'm going to respond. Okay, so if you've not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Just subscribe now. Just click on the subscribe button and also on the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. Thanks for watching. Okay, see you on my next one. Bye.